Sun versus Fever prediction. Picks and odds for tonight's WNBA game. The Indiana Fever are minus 10.5 home favorites tonight when they host Connecticut Sun in both teams' final game ahead of the WNBA All-Star Break. The pace of tonight's game should be frenetic, and my Sun versus Fever predictions and WNBA picks expect a high-scoring affair on Wednesday, July 22nd. The Indiana Fever's pace fuels a high-possession game, but their defense drives this total. The Fever's guard get beaten at the point of attack, forcing Aaliyah Boston off the rim to help. That opens the door for Brittany Griner to dominate the paint, where the Fever allow a league-worst 43.8 points per game. The Connecticut Sun's 35.3% offensive rebound rate turns those breakdowns into second-chance points, while their 22.4% turnover spike over the last 5 games feeds the Fever's transition game. Live ball mistakes against the league's fastest team rarely end well. Play this to 179.5, pass at 180 or higher. Griner is heating up. She has scored at least 14 points in 3 of her previous 4 games, and part of the reason is her offensive rebounding. The Sun's leading scorer creates more than half of her 14.4 points per game in the paint, and meets a Fever defense allowing 42 or more points in the paint across their last 5. Boston has grabbed at least 7 rebounds in 12 straight games, and at least 8 boards in 10 of her previous 14 contests. Look for Boston to battle the Sun bigs and snag at least 8 tonight. Sun versus Fever GP over 178.5 Brittany Griner, over 13.5 points Aaliyah Boston, over 7.5 rebounds Sun versus Fever player prop pick Caitlin Clark, over 7.5 assists, minus 130. Connecticut's aggressive pick-and-roll coverage typically forces Caitlin Clark to surrender the ball early, rather than seeking her own perimeter shot against tight traps. Clark excels at punishing high blitzes by feeding Boston in the short roll or whipping cross-court skips to Kelsey Mitchell on the weak wing. With Connecticut turning the ball over on 22.4% of possessions recently, Clark will also orchestrate frequent transition opportunities before the Sun can set their defense. Play over 7.5 assists to minus 150. Sun versus Fever odd spread. Connecticut plus 10.5, Indiana dash 10.5 money line. Connecticut plus 375, Indiana dash 500 over 178.5, under 178.5 Sun versus Fever trend. Fever games have ended over the game total in 7 of their previous 10 games. Find more WNBA betting trends. How to watch Sun versus Fever. Location: Gamebridge Fieldhouse, Indianapolis, Indiana. Date: Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. Tip-off: 8 p.m. Eastern Time. TV: USA Network. Sun versus Fever latest injuries. Sun: Aaliyah Edwards out. Sonia Rivers GDD. Brittany Griner GDD. Fever: Caitlin Clark GDD. Damiris Dantas out. Find our latest WNBA injury reports.